and they made her join back.
Oh what? For what? For what? What happened? What was the debate about? I'm just curious.
It was about politics, Jews, me liking Hitler, me hating
Damn.
Jews. About men and women differences,
Damn.
America and New Zealand, and
TZ, you're just a follower. Stop it.
research, things like that.
He
I'm not gonna
killed
say he
a
was
bunch of
bad or
people,
good.
bro.
I don't
I think
really
he
know
was
what
terrible.
determines bad or good.
He killed a bunch of people. What?
And
TZ,
I'm
you're
not
just
against
being a
murder. That
follower.
was one of the things we
Bro,
were
that
talking
nigga
about.
killed niggers too. I hope y'all know that. He killed
Yeah, and I'm
anyone of
not
Why are
color
you
against
as
that.
saying the
well.
Black
hard
people
R
kill
like that,
niggers all the
Cohen? You're
time.
not black.
Because he needs to get through to his brain. I don't give a fuck.
That
Yeah,
don't mean
black
nothing. If
people
your
kill black
homegirl
people.
is
Ask me if
telling you
I
that's
care, bro.
weird to say, you shouldn't
You
say
mad
it.
over a word? You gotta grow up sometimes.
Koa, be for real
No,
right now.
I am being for real with you, GP. Gotta grow up. I'm so for real. Y'all niggas are so like fatigued over that.
You're being weird right now.
My bad. I forgot about
Technically, I don't
your
care for that as a
feelings.
black man, but as an American citizen, GP, you fight for him to say that.
Yeah, and you're also being a follower. Y'all fitting in
I'm not
right
I'm
being
now.
a
being a
Y'all
follower.
dick
That's
sucking
follower.
each
reality of
other.
it.
All of
I'm
y'all
being a
are on
follower.
y'all knees right
You're
now,
That's
taking
Quan,
not
you're a
turns
dick
sucking
follower.
each
sucking.
other's
I'm
dick.
not saying I'm agreeing or
Quan, you
disagreeing.
Uncle Sam
What I
ass
am
nigga,
saying,
bro.
as a black man, I don't care for people outside the race saying that. But what the fuck am I gonna do about it? He's an American citizen. He's a grown ass man. He can say the fuck he want to say, and you fight for that.
Did I say for you to say anything like that? TZ,
You
you're the
said what,
You
biggest
gotta think
dick
GP?
about
sucker in the room.
context.
Like,
You
cut it
said
out.
GP,
what,
you
GP?
gotta think about context.
You heard what I
I didn't
said.
hear what you said, GP. She said I'm a
Hello.
dick sucker.
Uh,
I'm the one
what
that
the
said it.
fuck?
What did you get mad at her for? Like, what the
What the
fuck?
fuck? What the fuck? Hey, let it go back to me and GP, bro. Get
What
back.
the fuck?
We'll, we'll continue this later. I can't tell. I can't tell if they're joking sometimes.
What are you talking about? Go ahead.
I feel like sometimes they mean it, and sometimes they be joking, but secretly they mean it. Sometimes. Uh, Facts. No, but listen, GP, listen,
Hold on,
GP,
hold on,
GP.
hold on, hold on,
On
hold
some
on,
real
because
shit.
I'm in some shit right now. I'm in some shit right now. I can't concentrate. I'm sorry. Oh fuck.
You can do it.
Wait.
Bubblegum and walk. Chew bubblegum
No,
and
they're
And
walk.
all
what you mean you
jumping
ain't gonna
me. They're
play?
jumping me. They're
Oh my
jumping
god.
me.
I
They're
just witnessed
jumping me,
that.
bro. Like, oh
And
my
he just
fucking
stabbed your
god.
ass.
What was
That
you
was the
about to
cherry
say?
on top. Now I was saying my bad if it hurts you. It was never my intention. But that's just the only
You
way for
know,
Quan to listen.
it's the only
That
reason
motherfucker did
why.
kill him.
The only reason why it hurts is because I grew up in the South, and also I'm
You
a
know
black
what,
woman in the
Demon? He
It
military,
should be
respected that man
natural.
and
killed him.
it's
You
not.
see the difference, though?
You trying to be funny, but it's not a natural thing when you're a
It's
child and you
worse in
have
the
to
South,
go
I'm
through.
assuming.
Yeah. So it's not just that. It's just like I expect you, like, I don't give a fuck about y'all saying the N word, but it's like,
Yeah.
don't do the hard R, bro. Come
You
on.
being
Like, you
I
my
have a
homie.
question.
Like,
I'm
we
Samoan.
shouldn't have
That's
to.
basically calling a Japanese person Korean. We look Asian,
No,
but we're
it's
not. You know what
basically
I'm saying?
calling a Korean person
Wait, what?
Japanese, nigga.
I
They
said
Yeah.
are not like
No,
Hawaiian.
us,
he's
nigga.
saying if I was Hawaiian.
We're not talking
Wait,
about you,
GP.
GP. We're talking
I
about
said
Demon's example.
Hawaiian.
We're not
Yeah,
talking
but
about you, GP. We're talking about Demon's example.
okay,
Oh,
okay, okay, okay,
I'm
okay.
tripping.
GP,
I
GP.
don't know
What I
what's going
don't
on,
get
bro.
is what I don't get is you made it here to Hawaii, right? Didn't you feel that like when you were here with all the like the locals and everything? These
What
niggas
do you
don't give a
mean?
fuck.
What are you talking
You
about?
never met a local that kept saying nigga. I was like, what's up,
I
nigga?
said I don't care about
Fuck.
you saying the N word. I don't care about you saying nigga, but I'm saying, like, you don't gotta say the hard R.
All the hard
But
R.
I say
GP, just
that
for
I
you.
say
I
that to
got
our
you.
own people though. I'll be like, come on, what you. But if we just joking, like, I'll be
Gotta be
like,
saying
you
that
nigger.
Quan.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I only say it
Like,
because of Quan.
we joking, but it just seemed like,
No, I
like I'm
use
your
it. I use
homegirl.
it
That's
for
all
my
it was.
argument. I use it for my argument because he needs to realize it wasn't just the Jews that got killed. It was his own people too. And
Yeah,
like,
that's the
then
cost of war. I don't disagree with you.
cost of
Yeah,
war,
nah,
bro.
I'm not
I'm just
saying
telling
that.
you right now, bro.
It's
Segregation and
being
like killing people,
disingenuous making it seem like he was
genocide.
directly
Quan,
targeting
Quan.
blacks.
I, I'm just saying, bro.
Makes
Genocide
me gotta hurt feelings
is
hurt
never a
earlier.
good thing, bro.
Who
Huh?
said
It's
that?
like I know y'all niggas keep blaming
I got in my
Jews for all
feelings.
the money issues in the world, but that's the same thing as white people blaming blacks for
We're
all like
not blaming them
the
only for
crime.
money issues in the world. We're blaming them for a lot of different things to a lot
I
of
know, but
different
you can say
people.
the same thing about black people too. Every race has their own thing, their own
Yeah,
stigma.
and they need
You
to
get
be
what I'm
blamed for
saying?
what they do. If blacks are doing that,
Okay,
call
okay,
them
I
out. Plenty of
understand
people
that,
do.
but there's all.
That's
But Quan,
facts.
at the end of the day, I'm telling you right now, it was never about race. It has always been about money. The higher ups versus the low. At the end of the
Yeah,
day,
but
if
what
you're if
I'm
you're
telling you
rich,
though,
you could be
Demon,
black,
is it
Asian,
seems like
Jewish.
that from the
They will
outside in.
always shit
But if you
on the
spent
poor,
your
bro.
if you spent the day in the black men's air forces, black women's red bottoms, you kind of understand a little bit more of what I'm saying when I say easy.
The
It's easy to
Jews.
say it's not about race. It's easy to say,
Yeah, well,
it's
I'm
not
telling
that
you,
big
it's
of a
about
deal.
money. It's about the
Even
rich and the poor. Because I'm telling you, you can be rich and poor and be every single color. You can still do right or
would you
wrong.
say blacks are very aggressive?
Oh yeah, pointing out a stigma. I didn't
Yeah,
say
if
that they're
blacks are
aggressive. I
very
said that.
aggressive, no,
Listen,
I'm saying,
listen,
but
listen.
would
Listen.
you?
I
I'm
didn't
making
say
a
they're
point
very
here, Demon.
aggressive.
I'm not
I'm
saying you
saying them
said that. I'm
motherfuckers do a lot of
asking
crime.
you a question. I'm asking you a question. I'm not saying you said that. But I'm saying, would you say
Are you?
they're
You're saying
aggressive?
blacks? Okay, okay. Let's use an example. High school. If I was in high
Demon,
school,
you're
yeah,
not even listening to
and
the
I see a
example I'm
bunch of
making real
blacks.
quick.
No, 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 no. I'm trying to give you your example, because you're saying are they aggressive?
That's not my example, but yeah.
Nigga, you said are black people aggressive?
Yeah, you
That
got a
was your
piece of
example.
it.
I'm using it.
I'm asking you a question. Are black people aggressive?
They can be,
Okay, they can be aggressive. How come they don't have no money?
because the ghetto,
You said it's all about the money. It's not about race.
because of
Well, if that's the
segregation.
case, how come they don't have any money? But they're very aggressive. We fight for it. We break the law for it. We do these crimes. How
Well,
is
I
it that
literally
we
said it's the
still don't have
because
nothing?
they're put into ghettos. I know, like I feel like we discussed before, where
Yeah, why are
they're
they
put
put
into a
into
system
ghettos if it's about
where
money?
okay, okay,
You can
they're
make
put
money off of
into a
every religion.
system where
We can
they're
really talk
not
about why we're in the
guaranteed to
ghetto,
live.
actually.
But
Every religion, yeah.
at the same time, they're the only race that has benefits, and most other race really don't
That's
use,
why
like
Misty was mad
EBT
at me,
Section
GP,
8.
because I came at her with facts and she came in your opinion. She said, lies, lies. And I showed her. She was like, well, no, you're basing that off of what you've seen on the internet. I said, what do you base it off of? She said, books. And I said, shit, you're not about to tell me books are more reliable than the fucking internet. She was like, well, no, they are
I
because
mean,
they're written by scholars.
I would
Scholars are published
say
online. They're written
history books,
online.
like actual, like when somebody's writing
History
about
books is not
certain
more
history.
intelligent than the internet. In history books, they
I
Nigga,
told
don't
us
know.
that
what?
I would
Christopher
say
Columbus. They
history
Both
told
their
us
books.
that
information
Christopher
are fine, dude.
Columbus came over here and was
It's
being
like
nice
50-50.
to the natives. They told us
That's
that in
not
the
what
books,
history books
and then we
say.
went on fucking
That's
live.
school books. That's not history books.
Who do you think wrote the fucking history? No, that's in the history books too. What do you
I
mean?
never
It
seen
got
that in the history
redacted.
books.
You've
Because I
never seen
remember
it doesn't
when
make it not
I
true,
got
but
in
it was
high
in the history
school, when
books.
I got in high
Redacted.
school, we had to read those. We read those books about like
Redacted.
certain shit about that,
You
and
give me
those
a
were
history book
saying
right
other
now, I
shit.
can point out 25 things
I can't
out
think of
the
the history
gate.
books we read. I'm talking about like
Yeah, I can point out
non-fictional books.
25 things that are not factual, and I can prove why they're not factual.
All right.
If I beat that pussy
That's
up,
why
is
I
you
say
gonna
books don't
tell
matter.
on
Because
me?
books, they say, oh, it's written by scholars and
Oh
publishers.
yeah.
Well, nigga, so is the fucking
I didn't
internet.
say
It's made by a
that.
lot of people. Not everybody write books. Everybody can access the internet, and
But
most people
Quan,
fucking do.
understand. When there is a world where we lose the internet, guess what is left? Books. Books will be
Exactly. The
forever.
second
Understand that.
option. Notice what you just said.
The
The
second
second
option,
option,
it
what
has
we're
It was
left
the
with,
always
first
been
not
the
with
option.
what we're
first
blessed
option,
with.
Quan.
Books are not the first
Quan. It
option.
has
You know that's
always.
not true. You're a lie.
Yes, that
Yes, it
is.
is. We
What?
started with books,
What?
Quan.
We started
That's
with
how
books. That wasn't the
information was
first
passed
option. We
down.
didn't know about online. But what's
Online
online
We
is
is
didn't.
books.
literally secondary.
Can y'all
That
stop?
became
Can y'all stop? Can
primary
y'all stop
now.
real quick? Can y'all stop real
Cause
quick?
Quan, you're not
Books are
making
not the
sense right now.
Bro,
bro.
I'm
I'm
not
GP,
gonna
giving you
listen to
my
lie.
what
opinion.
I'm saying. GP, books
Okay,
are
go
not the
ahead.
first option. They were the first thing we had. So when you say
No
first
shit. We've
option,
had
that's
books for
not
over
the
So
first
it
2,000
was
years,
the
if not
choice.
first.
more.
The first option is the first choice. An option means what? You can choose something else. You couldn't choose nothing else. Books was the peak of knowledge. So when you say
Okay,
first
Quan, I
option,
get that.
that's our first. That was our
Well,
force.
I'm
That
I
gonna
was
have
our
to say
only
I
that.
option.
understand, but what is your
That's
point?
being disingenuous. The
What
point
is
of
your
what I'm
point?
saying, we've evolved to the internet, the World Wide Web,
Okay, I get that, but even when
quantum
there is no,
computing.
okay, Quan. When quantum computing, yeah, let's say AI
Yeah.
takes over or something happens to the internet and there's no more
Yes.
internet, right? We're on a
We
fallout.
devolve. Yeah, we
We're
devolve.
in a fallout. We still have books to help us move forward.
Yes,
We
we
probably get internet
devolve.
again. Well, I'm just trying to let you know, like, Quan, books
We
have
had to
always
resort.
and
Yeah.
will always
If we
be
lose
there.
all the guns, we're gonna go back to spears. The fuck does that mean? We're gonna go to bow and arrows.
We're just saying that it
That
was the
doesn't
first
make that the
option at
best
one
option.
point.
That makes that the only
We
option.
didn't say it was
So
the
when you
best
say
option.
it's,
We're
you
saying
said
that
it was the
that was
first
the first
option.
one.
That
It
wasn't the first
is.
option. That was the first. That was the first thing we had. That was the only thing we had. It wasn't an
So
option. An
the
option means there's
first
something else you can
option.
use.
So when the
Okay.
internet
When you
wasn't that
okay.
wait, Quan, just let me say this because
All
you've been
right, bet.
talking this
Said
whole
it.
time. When it was only books and then the internet came involved, and my mom will even say this when the internet and everything, y'all parents will even say there's no offense, Quan, but I'm just saying other people, they will say that the internet was slow as fuck. It would take hours. You would go
Mm,
to a library that has a computer and it would take hours. Somebody
we
would
are
rather
blessed
just go read
nowadays.
a book to do that. So technically,
Mm,
a book was still, when the internet came out, a book was still the first option. But I understand what you're
How? That's
saying
cap. You
now.
know that's cap.
No, that how what? All right, Quan.
When the computers first came out, it wasn't a household computer. It was a supercomputer. When computers
Okay,
came
Quan.
out, that's what made books being able to be
Quan,
published
you're
and shit
not
like that was because of
being
computers.
um
GP, what
you're
is the
not
first
listening for
computer that
real.
you can think of? You're thinking of household
I'm
computers.
thinking of
You're not thinking of calculators. You're not thinking of your operating systems. You're not thinking of what ran the stock market.
that's
You're
still,
not
but
thinking
at
of
the
what
same
moved the
time,
needle.
but we're talking
Those are
about a, but
computers.
you're talking about the internet and books. That's what we're
Yes.
on right now. I'm saying
Yes.
computer,
You
but I'm
just said that.
saying
Yeah,
I
computers.
understand we're saying computers, but to access the internet, it wasn't a smartphone. They still use other phones that didn't access the web. You would have to use the
Yeah.
computer to get on the web. So if I say computer, I'm talking about a computer to access the web. All of that technology,
And I'm talking
smartphones and
about that
everything
stuff
was
too,
not
a
made at the same
supercomputer.
time
I'm
as
talking
a
about
actual computer. So
yes.
you're saying yes it was?
I'm gonna say this. Nobody's getting online to figure out how to make the best book.
There are authors.
No, they're making the best book to them,
what?
not a factual. That's an option. You see what I'm saying? An opinion. When I say the best book, I don't mean the best book by popular book. I mean the factual best book. Nobody's doing that. People are actually factually trying to make the best computer with
Actually,
books.
factually.
Yes, actually factually. That means it's actually a fact. When you say best book, that's left up to what? An opinion. When I say best book, I'm talking about the best book. There's no argument. It's a fact that this is the best book.
What is the best book, Quan?
Nobody knows. You see what I
All
mean? It
right,
doesn't exist yet. If you were
You're
to
that's a
ask
good
somebody
opinion.
ridiculous.
what's the best means of information, would you say? The best way to get information.
Uh,
You're not, I don't think you're trying to understand what we're
What is
saying.
the
You're
best
just
way
trying
of
to
getting
be right.
information, GP?
Instead of understanding what we're saying, you're just
All
trying to
right,
be right.
listen.
I understand exactly what you're saying, GP. I
No,
understand
you
it so
don't.
much that you're not understanding what I'm saying.
This
That's
might be
what
a
you
hot
always
take from
say.
me. I don't know, but me personally is that if I read something or anything, and then that aligns with my experiences, and I experience that same thing, then that happens to be true. And on top of that, there's historical evidence of that, and I also
Yeah,
experienced it the same way or secondhand experience. I think
yeah,
for me that's enough to be true with experience,
yeah. Based off your own original
whatever that may
ideas.
be,
Yeah, based
whatever
off
that
your
may
own
be.
original ideas. And I'm the same way. But when we think about reading, you're not thinking about books anymore. You're thinking about reading something with your Kindle, your Nook, terms of fucking
Yeah.
service, instructions, a game, or whatever the fuck it is. Some niggas don't even read Kindles no more. They listen to audiobooks. No, we live in a
Oh
time
yeah,
we
yeah.
evolved far past that. Some of the smartest people in the world were disabled and they wasn't able to read, like a blind motherfucker. They had to make braille books, and there wasn't a lot of them out there, but yet they were still smart. It's because they based that off of their
Mhm.
original opinions. We live in a time where technology is going to run everything in the world. Anybody with common sense, power,
That's
knowledge,
facts.
money,
We're not
they
saying that
tell
it's
you
not,
the
Quan.
internet, all that is the best option to get your information. And I understand what you're saying, GP. When a computer first came out and the book was still out, that the book was better. No, the computer wasn't finished.
Exactly. I understand that, but it was still the first option. You're saying that it's not the first option. Yes, it was. That was
That
still
was
the
not the
first
first
option.
option.
Okay.
How was
So
that the
what was
first?
the
The
first
only option.
option?
The first
But
option means you got two
if it was
complete
the only
things and
option,
you're
if it was the
choosing.
only it was the only
Yes.
option when the internet wasn't there. I'm saying when the internet was made, when the web was up, it still wasn't fast enough where people were patient enough to sit there for hours on end to be on the internet. Do you get what
Yeah,
I'm
because it's an
saying?
unfinished
So
product.
now there's two. I understand that, Quan, but now there's two options now. You can either sit and wait for hours for this to load, or you can just go read a book and get it in the next 20 minutes from reading from wherever. The whole dialogue or the breakdown is usually in the front of a
Yeah.
book. You go to that page and you look at it. So at that time, books, when those two first, when the computer first came out, or internet, whatever you want to say, the internet first came out and books have already been around, people went straight to books. So it was the first option. That's all I'm saying. You're trying to say
What
that's not
option do you
true.
think is better, GP?
The
Would you
option
say
now, I would
would you say the
say,
option? No, I'm not talking about that. Would you
oh,
say the
what you mean?
option of having a car or a car with no engine? Which one is better?
What is this referring to? What are you trying to
Just
refer to?
humor me. Which is better, a car or a car with no engine?
You know what the fuck the answer is. Let's be honest here. Like, what are we
Yeah, a
talking about?
car, right? A regular car with a working engine. That's the point of what I'm saying when I say you can't put that out there as an option because it's an unfinished product. That's being disingenuous when saying that that's an option when you know that's not an option.
It is an
We use
option if
floppy
it
disk.
still
How
works,
is
but
that
it
an
takes too
option when you
long.
can't use that for
Because
that?
it still works. Are you not listening?
GP, if you
Are you
have
not
to do a
listening?
book a
If
report,
it
yes, I'm
still
listening.
works,
GP, if you have to
if
do a
it
book
still
report,
works, if it still works,
it
it
didn't
just
work.
takes
It didn't
hours.
work. I just said it didn't
If
work.
it still works and it takes hours
It
for it
didn't
to
work.
load. So if it
Yes.
takes you 3 hours to get somewhere in that car that you're talking about, it doesn't fucking work.
No.
Oh damn.
No.
So
It doesn't have a fucking
what?
engine.
Quite not done with this
It
conversation,
doesn't have an
bro.
engine. You think you
No,
can
shut up,
drag
shut
a
up. You
car
just playing.
three
You just
hours
playing,
away
dog.
with no engine? You're telling me that.
No, I'm
You can
talking
drag a
about
car with
your
no engine
car.
3 hours
I'm
away.
talking about the car with the engine, idiot.
Yes, exactly. That's gonna work. What about the car with no engine?
Quan, that's the
Yeah,
same as the
exactly.
computer. The computer has
No
an engine. It's
engine.
running. It's running.
No,
No
It
it
just
doesn't. A
takes
engine.
a
computer
long
has a
time to
motor. It doesn't have an
run.
engine. And
It's a
second of all,
metaphor. I'm saying it as a
GP,
metaphor, Quan. I'm
I'm
saying
gonna
it as a
ask you a
metaphor,
question.
Quan. You
I'm gonna ask
don't
you a
like.
question.
Hey,
GP,
thank
I'm
you,
gonna ask you a
TJ.
question.
Yeah, TJ. Yeah,
GP,
TJ.
I'm gonna ask you a question, GP. If you
What do you
have
want,
to,
bro?
if you have to do an essay in 20 fucking minutes on the Titanic and you didn't study up on it, and they gave you the book and they gave you one of them old ass computers from back then, and you have to do it in 20 minutes, and you know the
Are
computer
we
only can
are we in
upload.
that
Can
time or
I
are
finish
we
this? Can I
now?
finish it? We're in that time, and
Okay.
you know that this computer can only it takes about an hour to upload one image or to
Mhm.
download one image. And you have
Mhm.
to do this in 20 minutes on the Titanic. Would you say the computer is even an option?
No.
That's what the fuck I'm saying.
No, it's not though. Because
That's what the
you're
fuck I'm saying.
disregarding yourself. You're contradicting yourself every word that you say.
That's a contradiction. How? Tell me what was the contradiction?
Cuz it's still
Point
an
to me where the
option. It's
contradiction
still
was.
an option. We just only
You
have
just said
20
no.
we just only have 20 minutes. So no, I'm not even going to even think about that. We have 20 minutes. What
There
are you
you go.
talking about?
You agreed and
There's
then you disagreed.
it's circumstances and opinions. There's
So
circumstances
if
and opinions.
circumstances
There's
matter, then you know that
circumstances
it's not
and
an
opinions.
option. It's
But
circumstantial.
if somebody just wants to look up something for knowledge and research, and they're like, "Oh, well, we have the World Wide Web now. It just came out 2 months ago. Let me hop on the computer and try to do that." And it takes 3 hours to finish. Even on your own personal time, you don't want to sit there for 3 hours just searching up the basis of what you're looking up. No, y'all don't even want to sit for 3 minutes to let something load. Not y'all, but all of us. We don't. I mean, shit. As soon as the phone start
You're
acting
doing
dumb,
it
you
for the
start
sake of the argument
researching it
now.
or anything like that, huh?
You're being disingenuous for the sake of the argument.
No, you're being disingenuine. You've been disingenuine this whole time.
I gave you so many examples, and you still try to twist it to be like, "Hey, well, no,
Because
it's
Quan, you're
because it's
not
the
being
beginning in a
realistic.
computer."
You
I'm
just
not
want
talking
to be
about every
right.
other computer.
You don't
You
like
literally kicked
you
out
don't like
GP.
when you lose
You
an
kicked out
argument.
every idea I said, and I went along with it. You said, "Well, no, it only could be a household computer." I said, "Okay." Then
No,
you said,
I
"Well, it
didn't.
has to be your own
Hold on.
computer."
No, I did not. Now
Yes,
you're
you
lying. I
did.
never said that. You're
You
lying
didn't
now. You're
say.
making up stuff and
You
you're putting
did
stuff in
not.
my mouth. You're lying.
GP, you
You
did
are
not
lying.
just say.
I
We're talking
absolutely
about
did not
household
say it's
computers.
just
We're
I
not
didn't say
talking
household
about
computers. You
supercomputers.
brought up household computers. You brought up household computers. I
GP,
said all I
GP.
said was someone going to a library and getting on a computer. That's all I said. Don't sit here and lie and said I said something about a
How
fucking
can we?
household
How can
computer.
you go to the
You're
library and get a
lying.
computer back
You
then
are
when they
lying.
didn't
You
have
are
that?
lying. Yes, they did. People were not
You're
buying
trying to
computers
tell
at
me in
that
the
time.
1980s they
People
had
were
computers
not
in the library?
buying computers at that time and taking them back to their home. That was not a thing.
This nigga here, bro.
Okay. All right. Look it up.
GP,
Look it up. Look
you
up when the
said
internet was made. I want you to look up when the internet was made. I want you to look up when they first made a computer where the internet can be researched on the computer. And I want you to look up the first time that there was a
yes, they
computer in
happen
someone's
in
household.
libraries, but
I
that
want
was
you to
not the
look up the
popular
first
thing.
time. I want you to look up that the first time. Then how the fuck was they thinking about that shit?
How was they thinking about what?
Before there was mobile phones, what were they? Handheld phones, right? Right? It was phones
Yes.
outside, right? People was like,
Yep.
damn, I'm tired of running outside to go call somebody on the phone. Let's move the phone inside. Now there's a landline. Now there's a landline phone. We have a landline and a landline phone. A
They had
landline connected
household
to our
phones.
to a house phone, to a house phone to call.
They had
Figured it
house
out.
phones. One of the first phones was a house phone.
Okay, maybe okay, that's how it is then. But then there was still outside stuff because I don't know the whole
Mm.
shit about that. But yeah,
Do you know who
so
made phones?
the household
Alexander Graham Bell.
who is
He
that?
made the phone.
Is he black?
He was the inventor of the phone. No, he was a white dude.
Don't care.
His
No, I'm
name
just
is
playing. But
Alexander. Yeah,
but
but yeah,
it's same thing. Okay, damn. I want to take this phone out. Oh, let's say they need to keep moving with it. Oh, I need to stay on a call for this long. Oh, I need to talk to this person. People hold and shit like that. Let's make a mobile phone. The first phone wasn't mobile. So why would the first computer be mobile? Not mobile, but why would the first computer be in your house?
it's not the first computer. I just said earlier
Internet.
that there was, bro. I just said
Internet was in a
earlier.
house.
Can I say something or no?
Go ahead.
I said the first
Internet.
computers
No, I'm
were
sorry.
supercomputers. They wasn't even what your normal computers. And you said we're not talking about that. You said we're talking
No,
about the
I
type
did
of ones that
not.
go in your house. Bro, you did not
I
just say
never
that. I said
said I
supercomputers,
never
but you said
said
Quan.
I
We're
said we're
talking
not
about
talking. I did
researching
say
books and
listen,
somebody trying to
listen,
learn
listen.
something. You said we're
I
not
did
talking
say
about
I
that. We're
said
Y'all
not
we're
can't
not
talking.
talking about
masturbate to
that. I
this,
said
bro.
we're
I'm about to go
talking
somewhere
about
else.
computers that are in the library and then I started talking about
You
oh,
didn't
if
say
we're in a
library. You
library,
said
yes, I
home.
did, because I said no, I did not. On my life, I did not. On my life, I did not. You
How do
said
you
that.
clip audio?
You said
How do you
that
clip
out of your
audio?
click the home button, go down, click or no, take a screenshot, whatever the fuck it is, and go back.
How
That's
do
what
you
I
clip the
do.
audio?
Gameplay. Save recent gameplay, and then you say 30 minutes, please,
Bet. I'm gonna do the last 30 minutes.
please. I'll wait and send that
I'm
shit too,
finna do it right
nigga.
now. Yeah. Hold up. How do I hear it? Hold up. Let me adjust my audio.
I'll be back.
Wait, stop that, TZ. TZ, mute your mic. Turn it down and mute your mic real quick. It doesn't play the audio. What setting? I'm gonna say it's not playing audio. I don't hear nothing. Nobody's talking. My settings, I share my audio. I don't hear anybody talking. Oh, I hear it now. I hear it now. Okay, I hear it now. Oh, GP's not sharing her audio. I don't think GP or Demon sharing the audio. Yeah, Demon or GP ain't sharing their audio. Yeah, GP and Demon's not sharing their audio.
All right.
I'm watching it right
Did
now,
you?
and you and Demon are not sharing your audios. Y'all got your
Yes, I
settings to where
am. I
people
go
can hear you.
live. My
I'm
audio's
watching
been
it right
shared.
now. I'm watching it right now. You're not sharing it. Yes, and neither is Demon. You want me to call you on video chat right now and show you that you're not sharing
Nope,
yours?
suck my dick.
Look, okay, so GP, what you do? Go to
No, I'm not doing it. My shit's
press the
shared.
button, go to the party, and then after that, you go to the three dots, and then you go to voice chat settings,
My shit is
and then it says,
shared.
"Oh, well then redo it."
No.
Cause Quan, could you hear me in that bitch? Did you hear my
Hold up.
voice in there, Quan?
I'm trying to see when you talk. I don't know when you talk. Hold up.
Cause my shit was on don't allow, so
I haven't heard you talk yet.
I've been quiet most of the time.
Fool me. I don't even know where we was at when we was talking. I can't even remember.
Oh wait, we're getting to the part. I can't hear y'all, but I can hear what I'm saying. How about? Uh, yeah, y'all not sharing your voice. I just looked at the clip.
My shit is shared. I don't know, bro.
Well, you
Well, then
clip it
you
then.
clip it.
Clip it. 30 minutes. Yeah.
Nigga, my shit probably gone now. You should have told me that earlier.
Clip it 30. You know, so do it now
Hold
to
on,
see if
hold
it's
on,
30.
hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm about to go back.
I think I'm getting overstimulated.